Okay, y'all, sorry if I ramble a bit. I just want to give you a quick rundown of some things that have been going on Twitter. I guess I'll jump to the fun stuff first, and then I'll get to the boring things, or not the boring things, but just the not as fun things. All right, so first with the fun, the Alita Twitter account has, and not just the Twitter, but also the Facebook, has once again given the Alita Army a shout out. So that's really cool. It happened a couple of days ago too, and I don't, I can't really tell people exactly how much that really meant to me, especially. I mean, I don't know how everybody else felt about it. I'm sure everybody was kind of geeked up about it, but I was really touched by it, and because that attack by the independent really, as much as I tried to tough it out, that really did take the wind out of my sails. Um, we had the Anime Expo happen, and then you had Alita being represented there. She had the mural, and then you had the cosplayers all there, and the Alita Twitter account officially recognized this, as Alita Army. So that was really cool. And then, and then the digitals were about to drop for Alita, and so between those, what, 2 or 3 days, it was just really exciting. Everything was, it felt like we were just really finally getting somewhere. And then the Independent dropped their attack on us, and it really, the first day I was like, yeah, I think I did the right thing. Uh, then the second day I started reflecting and thinking, maybe I didn't do the right thing. And then I guess by the, at least maybe before the second day was finished or the third day, I was pretty much feeling just terrible. So the only thing that I really could do was try to fight back. Um, but that's for later. I'm supposed to be talking about the fun stuff. So um, yeah. So when I was feeling down about, I'm going back and forth. Sorry. While I was feeling down about the independent attack, the Alita Twitter account gave gave the Alita Army another shout out. That was the second time I'm talking about, and this was after the independent attack, and I was thinking they had to have seen it by now. Everybody has to have seen that thing, but since they gave us another shout out, I felt like I almost felt like that was them saying, you know what, we're still with you. We know you're innocent. And I was like, man, I'm about to cry. I was like, I'm about to cry because I thought I felt, I really did feel like I screwed everything up. Um, I was like, man, if they distance themselves from Alita Army because of this whole thing with the independent, I'd be devastated. So anyway, so this is the third time now today. The third time they gave Alita Army a shout out, and I'm really appreciating this right now. And not only that, but Jon Landau, the producer, um, on the co-producer, I mean, for Alita Battle Angel, has also given the Alita Army a shout out. And he says, "Love the Alita Army as they have become known." And then he goes over, well, he points us to this rap article by Kylie Harrington. That was the journalist that we some of us were interviewed by, and that I had the misunderstanding with. um, Everything is patched up now, like we said, it's all good now. Um, the thing about the thing about Kylie also is some people are not too pleased with her article. Here's what I'm just gonna give my 2 cents about it really quick. Her article was very simple. That's it, and it didn't really go as in depth as probably as I would have liked to, especially and talking about the independence smear attack on us. It didn't really discuss that at all. And really, a lot of the things that she said in her article, especially concerning the sequel hopes and the sequel potential, really read like she got a lot of that information from Forbes and Hollywood Reporter and Variety and those places. So on that part, I feel like she didn't go deep enough into that research but then again, everybody's pretty much saying the same thing when it comes to these journalists. They're all pretty much saying the same thing. So it's really just up to us fans to do that kind of digging for us to get. Um, I should look this up. I'm trying to think while I do this really quick. It's up to us to get the information, right? The extra information that the media doesn't always give us. So let me see if I can find this retweet. I guess you will look at a couple of these pictures that we've been working on too. This, well, not this one, but where's the one? I'll just show you. We're working on a mascot for the Alita Army. It's basically the combat TV character. So this, I'm considering maybe we'll call him Chicken Wing. We don't know yet. We haven't decided, but we're working on that. Um, and oh, here's another meme. Well, I'll just see if I can show you this really quick. That's as good as it's gonna get. I can't show you the whole thing really. Oh, there it is. All right, skipping down. We got some things to cover here. Let's keep it moving here. All right, there's one. Okay, back to what I was about to show you. All right, so this is from which date is this? I can't find the date suddenly. When did I send this? April 6th. Okay, so April 6th. I tweeted this out. Reasons to be sure Alita Battle Angel will get a sequel. Number one, Cameron pursues passion projects even when the small profit doesn't demand sequels. He has Rodriguez to direct. He can use Paramount or Viacom. Fox Insider said that Alita needed 350 million globally. Alita got 400 million. Now, of course, with China taking so much of the box office, that's gonna, we probably get only 25% of that, and that's where the majority of the money came from. So we're going to have to do a little bit better than, in my opinion, we're going to have to do a little bit better than 350 million because so much of that money is not going to go towards the U.S. box office because it came from China. They're going to take up probably up to 75% of that. So anyway, so that's that. It's up to us to find that kind of information. The media isn't going to tell us. They may hint at it, but it's really up to us to do that. So I'm not being too hard on Kylie about that. And not only that, but it's also interesting to me that Jon Landau could have completely ignored the Alita Army, but maybe he was just looking at this and how fans fight to save a franchise, and that caught his eye, and he was proud of that. Or maybe it's possible that Kylie actually had connections, and she was able to talk to them and to somebody like Robert Rodriguez or somebody and tell them what was going on, and maybe they decided Jon Landau decided to show some support for us. It's possible. I don't know that for a fact. Could be a little bit optimistic on my part, but who knows? Okay, so all I'm saying is I'm on the fence with this. Okay, I'm going to believe the best until Kylie gives me a reason to doubt her again or at all. So, like I said, there's nothing, no conflict or anything between me and her. Now, to this other stuff. So the Independent did launch that attack on the Alita Army. It was specifically, mostly at Alita Army, not just the entire fan base. They really wanted to take out this hashtag. This was the tweet that I sent out on July 9th when I noticed that the Independent attack was on the front page. You know, we had all this good news going, and then there was the independent attack. All right, so uh, that really stung. But I didn't stand by, not just me, but others. We, um, started reaching out. Cosmic Book News still hasn't responded to me yet, but Bounding Into Comics responded. They put out that article that that everybody else started circulating and talking about, and that got people talking, and they started telling everybody how, yeah, we got smeared. So Bounding Into Comics, they came to the rescue, and I really appreciate that. But um, we didn't stop the fight there. So let's see what else we did here. This was another attempt. I tried again to contact Cosmic Book News. So far, they still haven't responded. I'm just going to give them more time. Uh, who else? I also contacted. Okay, before I talk about who else I contacted, see, once we got that Bounding Into Comics got them involved, we were able to get that on the front page to counter the independent. Unfortunately, it did fall down in the ranks, and wow, if you go to if you were to click more for Alita Battle Angel, you would see this still, but you wouldn't see the Bounding Into Comics one. So we still need more support, in my opinion, on this. I have been writing. I wrote the Independence editorial. They didn't respond to that. I went to their website and engaged them. They didn't respond. I sent them an email. They didn't respond. Um, what else can I do? They seem to be ignoring me. They're intentionally not, in my opinion, they're not responding to me on purpose. But I give them another day. Until then, I have also been not really communicating, but I talked to him, Andre from Midnight's Edge. Hopefully he can. I wish I could find the tweet to him that I made. I can't seem to find his tweet. Hopefully he can get involved too and do something to support us. And also, One Angry Gamer got involved. And I don't know how many of you have seen his stuff, but he did put something out there for us too. He didn't get much coverage for helping us out, but he did put something out there for us. Hopefully we get something from Midnight's Edge soon, and also hopefully I get a response from the independent, because I want a retraction. I want a retraction. I don't just want them to pull it down. I want them to pull the article down and apologize and let everybody know that they lied. That's what's been going on. We haven't just been taking it lying down. We're fighting. So thank you all for watching and listening.